Hello and welcome. We are unboxing the DJI RS2. This is the successor to the Ronin S. I picked this because it is touted as one of the best gimbals out there. So I'm hopefully future-proofing my gear. It's quite an investment. The thing is, I'm not a full-time videographer. So this tool is a little bit beyond the skills that I currently have. So my hope is I grow into it. In this video, we're gonna see how long an amateur videographer like me will take to set up the DJI RS2. So let's go. We're back. That took a little while. I had to download the app in order to try to connect the RavenEye, which is right now at the bottom of the gimbal. And I can try a couple of things, including force mobile and active tracking. So let me give you a quick sample of that. Once you've downloaded the app and you've connected to your RavenEye, which was a little bit tricky. So there are two parts. You need your HDMI portion of your camera connect to the HDMI portion of the RavenEye, and then the USB portion of the RavenEye to the USB-C portion of your gimbal. So two parts, HDMI to HDMI, and then USB-C to USB-C. And in order to use RavenEye, it needs to be the bottom USB-C. It has the icon that says, in the front of your gimbal, there is like the Wi-Fi symbol and like the DJI symbol. That's a third. That will help you control the gimbal from your phone. So I'm on the app, I've connected RavenEye. I'm first going to demonstrate the force mobile. How my phone moves, the gimbal moves. Right? So it's pretty cool if you wanted to make sure that you're following somebody from a farther place away. This is a pretty cool feature. The other format of control is the virtual joystick. You enable it, and then there's a joystick on your phone, and you can use that. Ooh, put left, all right. Let's turn to left, go down, right? I don't think I'm gonna use this portion much. It's not as easy to control as I would want it to be. My favorite feature is the active track. So I'm gonna point this towards me. All right, so now it's pointing towards me. So now I can draw a square around my subject and the gimbal will follow me. See that? Ah, the gimbal is following. Needs to be better if it's a little bit farther away. Okay. Hi, gimbal. How about here, gimbal? Oh. So this is actually the function that I will be using the most. I will be walking around the room and the gimbal can't follow me. Just a quick few nits that I've figured out. My camera doesn't record to the card if the HDMI is connected. So in essence, if you're using the RavenEye, you have to look at everything through your phone. The other thing is when you're moving from selfie to your front-facing view, this camera holder might not be the best place. It might get hit a bunch of times, so be careful with that. I freaking love this thing. It's so easy. Took me a good hour to get it set up, get my RavenEye set up, but the RavenEye is the thing that is immensely cool. So if you're a fellow hobbyist photographer or videographer like me, should you purchase the DJI RS2? I think so. I think you need to take a good hard look on this particular tool because the RavenEye is the thing that unlocks so much visual storytelling that you might be able to do in the future. Being able to active track yourself or somebody else remotely or automatically is a game changer. I think it is. I'm a self-shooter. I can put this in the apartment and it can follow me walking around. Combining that with newer cameras with amazing face, eye, head detection, you can always keep your moving subject in focus and in frame, independent to how you move. So I think there's just great potential in terms of the sort of shots that we're going to see in the future. And if you've been frustrated with gimbals before, like I was, this makes it so easy because the carbon fiber makes the balancing quicker because it's a lot smoother to move forwards and backwards in its place. The power of the motor has increased, so it's a little bit more forgiving in terms of the weight or the way that you set up your camera on. So, you know, my giant 15 to 35 is still no problem with this particular unit. Look at that, it's freaking great. It's just a wonderful tool. So those are my very amateurish thoughts about the RS2, and I would love more of your notes. Let's discuss, let's grow together, because this is $1,000. It's no joke. I want to make sure that I will maximize this tool moving forward as well, and that'll take a little bit of time and a lot of practice. The only difference now is, like, I'm very looking forward to doing so. So that's it. That's it for this video. See you in the next one. Peace.